There's a difference between planting a tree and growing a tree. There's a lot of stories out there about groups that'll claim we planted 100 million trees in one day. No, they planted 100 million seedlings or 100 million seeds. And then you go back and you find out that the survival rate was next to nothing. When donors partner with Eden, they don't want just to see us plant a seedling or a seed. They want to see us grow a tree. And the whole point of this video is to show you how we start with planting and we end up with growing a tree that joins together with so many other trees that turns into a healthy forest. A warning, I'm about to geek out on something that I find fascinating, and that is how different tree systems grow. Beginning with mangroves. Mangroves are a fascinating tree species because their seeds, their babies, actually are kind of pencil-like or pen-like. They actually grow on the end of the branch, and you go at the right time when they're starting to produce their first leaf. You pick them, and that is a ripe propagule. The process of getting 20 million or more propagules into the ground every single month is enormous, starting with managing thousands upon thousands of community workers to go out and clear the land that is covered in debris, and then going out and picking all of these propagules, millions and millions of them, every single month, sorting them by species, because each species has to go in their specific zone. Some go in the really deep water areas. When the tide comes in, they can be covered with water and they won't drown. Others, Bergeria, for instance, has to be placed up higher in the tidal zone so it's never covered, it never gets drowned. And you do this all in the right zones, you do this all in the right tidal times, all of these thousands of people to go into this estuary and get this job done. It's a big task. Eden does so much more than mangroves. We also do very large-scale dry deciduous work. And then lowland tropical, lowland dry tropical, highland tropical. In Indonesia, true humid tropical rainforest. So we're working all over the world, including Central America, where you have conifers and lowland tropical and highland tropical. And in Kenya, we do mangroves and Rift Valley acacia species. So we've been working in the Rift Valley with Maasai people. They've done incredible work. They have very large-scale nurseries. And they have been using nursery production and singling and seed balls. Seed balls are really simple. You're basically taking a golf ball size glob of compost and soil, a little bit of clay, and very specific species that grow quickly, germinate consistently, and absolutely belong in that ecosystem. And you form that little ball. As soon as the rainy season starts, you just poke a hole in the ground, put that little seed ball in the ground, and voila, it starts to grow. And it needs about 2.5, 3 months of good, consistent rain. And once the seed ball is planted, you end up with a seedling that has a well-established root system that's able to survive the dry season. And then throughout the process, the villagers, the communities are guarding the trees and guarding these massive sites, making sure that No one walks through and knocks them over. Cattle don't walk through and knock them over or eat them, making sure that the illegal loggers don't come through. And it's quite the ordeal. So in Kenya, we've only been there for about a year and a half. So we have yet to see a mature forest, anything close to a mature forest. They're still small trees. But if you compare that work to, say, Madagascar or Nepal, which are similar ecosystems, we know that by about year 4, year 5, year 6, you're going to see a proliferation of canopy species, trees that are 9, 12, 15, 20 feet tall. And then natural regeneration kicks in, and that's our real ally. We're basically just working well with nature, giving it that boost, that head start to establish the canopy that provides the shade and provides the leaf litter with the nutrients and the moisture retention and the erosion control. And there's birds, and you see lemurs bouncing around and stuff, all kinds of life. Seeing nature reboot is amazing. We know you don't want us to just plant trees. That's a good starting point, but that's not the goal. You want to partner with us to grow trees, to grow a forest, and that's what we're committed to doing with you.